you can, test out some of the products like the workshops, Himanshu has. Uh, and if you have already, then you know the value he kind of brings on the table, right?
Hi guys, welcome to another case study of Kingdom Club Winners, and this time we have RJ with us. RJ is having a special niche, and the reason we are not taking his full name and his face is blur is because we cannot reveal the identity as said by the person. He is a porn addiction coach, and he is really talking on a taboo subject. And today we are going to understand how he was able to do 1.1 lakhs in 45 days, and he would be revealing how he was not using his face, not using his identity, and still was able to build that much of revenue in a niche that nobody is ready to enter. So welcome RJ, welcome to the Kingdom Club Winners. Just give a brief background of who you are, what do you do, so that the audience has an idea.
Yeah. So thanks for having me, Himanshu. My name is RJ, and I've been into this space for 2 years now. I started in 2022, and I've helped over 30 people one on one, and overall impact of 100 people. So yeah, in this
Got it, man.
space.
Got it. So, why this business? Like the first question that comes in my mind is why this business and not anything else.
Yeah. So the thing is, I personally went through it, and like I couldn't talk to anyone about it. I struggled with it for 7+ years. I couldn't talk to anyone about it, and it got to a point where I went really, really in a dark situation where it was almost impossible to get out of. So I found a mentor, international mentor, and like I kind of took coaching from them, and I got out of it inspired by him. I also decided that I want to help others as well in this area.
Makes sense.
Uh,
Makes sense.
yeah.
So, how did you find me, and how did you stumble upon Internet Coaching Empire?
Yeah. So obviously, I was hit by your ads uh, on YouTube, and I had heard about you from a friend, but this was way back in when you were just getting started. So that time it didn't click in my head, okay, and I was like, okay, hoga koi, Manchu. But then when you started, growing insane, and when you start doing podcasts, I text my friend, hey, this is the same guy, right? And then I started, getting your ads, and then I think I joined one of the workshops, and then yeah, I basically got into your system, and then yeah, that's how I came across you.
Tell me one thing. When you entered into this market, nobody has cracked it yet, like properly the whole market. Um, what changes you did due to which you were able to crack it? Number one, and what were you feeling when you were going through those changes?
Yeah, so first of all, like I never thought about like ads up till now. My whole thing was organic. So I started running ads, and luckily that was not an issue. And the whole funnel and the system, once I started implementing it, and um, once within a few days, I started working, and I was like, "Kya ho raha hai?" So, or all of a sudden had to start jumping on sales calls. And before in the organic game, I had taken like 8 sales calls in 8 months. तो बहुत slow चल रहा था. And all of a sudden now I have like 5-6 calls in a week. So then I'm like, okay, awesome. So yeah.
Got it. So I remember that you were saying that 3 months you struggled with ads is because your ads were getting rejected on Facebook. Number one, you didn't have the money to spend on YouTube, and you were running your ads on pawn sites. So you were buying traffic over there and doing something like that. Tell the audience more about that.
Yeah, so I was discussing with one of my friends, and he suggested the idea that why don't you run ads where, all these people hang out? That's where my target audience hangs out. And I was like, interesting. So I started exploring the market. और Facebook में क्या है, मैं पहले बैन हो चुका था, और मैं डैड का अकाउंट यूज कर रहा हूँ. तो आई डेंट वांट टू टेक द रिस्क. मैं फॉर द मोस्ट पार्ट आई न्यू कि 90% चांस है बैन. यूट्यूब ने तो कर दिया था बैन. So then I'm like, okay, let's try running ads there. So then I started getting into that, and that's really connected with the whole affiliate marketing space because they use those networks to run their affiliate offers. So I got in depth into that, connected with some mentors, and I started running. I started seeing some results, but I was just trying to do an info product. So the biggest issue there is the traffic was not quality traffic. So that was the biggest bottleneck over there. So I was not able to
Makes sense.
scale it up. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So when you were going through this journey of ISEX, what were your favorite tools and templates throughout the process?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, The biggest thing, which is game changer, was the high ticket script. Because again, like I have experience with scripts in the past, high ticket, बट इसमें आपने ऑब्जेक्शंस को एलिमिनेट कर दिया और वो भी स्ट्रेटेजिकली एलिमिनेट कर रहे हैं, तो बहुत पावरफुल चीज है। तो I've taken like around 20 calls already, right? And मेरा iteration of getting better in every sales call, it's like insane. अब तो बहुत मजा आता है sales call में। तो it's really powerful, man. So जो भी आपने रिसर्च किया है, I think it's एकदम अच्छे से बनाया है। I think दूसरा tools and templates देखा जाए तो आपने एकदम easy कर दिया है। जो भी funnel बनाना है सबका, just import and click, one click you have the funnel ready, right? In terms of setting up the structure of the funnel. So that's really powerful as well.
Makes sense, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, what were your like favorite tools when you were building out this whole thing, and how did you build it? How much time you took? Tell something about that.
Yeah, so actually, the whole like templates, everything you have, right? I was using a different funnel, like I was using flexi funnels, but the same funnel I can use. So I just got the whole idea and I implemented it quickly, and within 3 4 days I had the funnel running. So I would say, like, if you specifically ask the templates, the whole sequence, email sequence you have, then you have the whole um, ebook funnel, everything. It's like very simple to get started. Like literally, like anyone can get started, even if they're not tech savvy. So that's what I like the most.
Great, yeah. What made you the ability to charge high ticket? Because in this market, first of all, nobody's ready to sell. If someone is ready to sell, they can't show their identity, so the trust factor is low. And forget like people getting on the call. Like, how are you able to charge and close high ticket deals?
Yeah, yeah. So actually, before this, and I still do this on the side, I come from high ticket sales appointment setting background. So I have been an appointment setter. I left the corporate 9 to 5 world in 2022. I was working as a data scientist, right? And I got into the remote sales in the international coaching space. So I was a high ticket setter for an international coach for more than a year. And in that I saw like people are charging $3,000, $5,000, right? And that just changed my mindset. And also I invested in myself. High ticket, I've invested about $10,000 in myself, so that gives me the confidence to charge high ticket.
Interesting, pretty interesting. Um, Now, to make this product even good, you need to, have different set of brain and you need to really, engineer this product. How did your old product look like compared to the new product after RISE?
So currently, before I had no clue, but now, as of now, the structure is just one-to-one coaching. And I do have some course material, but my next is still work under progress. But my goal over here is to make my product so solid. Because I remember you saying the best way to, uh, have a bad company is to scale a bad product. So now that I'm capping out already, I want to focus on the product, make it even more better, and focus on building delivery systems. So yeah, that's what I'll be focusing on.
What
So
is the happiest day after joining ICE?
I would say that, like, the funnel, like it is unbeatable, like you said. So and like I also had like a info product along with the ebook. तो मेरा फ्रंट एंड पे सब रिकवर हो जा रहा था। तो जो खुशी मिल रही है, तो जो भी हाई टिकट आ रहा था, इट वाज लाइक जो भी डील्स आ रहे थे, दैट एंड क्लोजिंग, इट वाज ऑल कमिंग, प्रॉफिट वाज कमिंग। सो आई वुड से, इफ यू वर टू आस्क मी, व्हेन द कॉल स्टार्टेड गेटिंग बुक्ड, because I have been struggling organic marketing. It was taking a lot of time to get sales calls. I was jumping on one sales call every month, right? Now to see 5 calls in the calendar in a week, I was like, kya baat hai? So that was the happiest moment.
Crazy. So what are you, working on right now? What's the next plan you have planned to work on right now?
Yeah, so yeah, right now the thing is I want to really really focus on building a product. जैसे आइस का प्रोडक्ट है, बहुत बढ़िया बना है, 8 weeks. So right now right now my delivery is just one-on-one coaching. Even the product, the course I have is very basic. So everything, my whole system is inside my head. I haven't put it into like a material. So I'll be like really really like working on building that, at least the first 1.0 version. Then I can make it better and better. So I want to transition from obviously one-on-one will be there, but I want to have that solid product, which is kind of just me right now. So I'll be focusing on that, and also I want to uh, get into international space as well. So yeah.
Sorry. So there are a lot of people who are teaching on the internet and how to get customers, how to get clients. What made you feel like ICE is the way to go forward and this would help me really to solve the problem?
First of all, like I have been in this space for a long time, right? The international coaching space or India mein kya ho raha hai from, and I've been following everyone's, right? So you were more like this underground person who came, you know, out of nowhere, right? And I think the biggest thing is I resonated with your, the content you put out and the authenticity you have, and एक difference दिखा मेरे को कि it's very different from other people. And this you can easily see just from your free YouTube content as well. Just watch 5-10 videos, you'll be okay, इसमें कुछ अलग है, अलग value दे रहा है ये, right? So that got me curious and wanted to I wanted to explore further.
Got it, got it. What is your advice to people who are in your batch but have not got result as fast as you? And they're thinking, यार आज का हो गया मेरा कितना टाइम लगेगा. So what is your advice to those people?
Yeah, so yeah, I think what I've noticed is people take a lot of time to get started. Like for example, funnel and all, they get started in 1 month just to get the funnel up, right? I would say that, fail fast, fail super fast, because failure is anyway going to come. So might as well fail 6 times in the first week. So that's what I did. Like I launched the funnel, and in the first week only, I made the fun so many changes, and I kept making changes, and then within 2 weeks it was running, right? So uh, just fail super fast, iterate super fast, because it's just going to create the uh, momentum later on within the like next month or so. So that would be my advice.
And a lot of people, the most of people who are watching this video are not part of ISEX, and they're thinking, should I join, should I not, how it would work and everything. So what's your advice to those people whom are planning to join but haven't joined yet?
Yeah, so I would say that if you are watching this, you are already pretty interested, and you can test out some of the products, like the workshops Himanshu has, uh, and if you have already, then the value he kind of brings on the table, right? And you will also notice that it's very very different, it's unique, right? And another way I would ask you to look at it is take the whole market, the whole coaching consulting market. Who's at the top? Who is doing the highest amount of revenue right now? Who's at the second place, right? And then you will see, okay, uh, I should take advice from him because he is, practicing what he preaches, and he is at that level, right? So yeah.
Makes sense, man. In your case, I cannot say where can we find RJ and put all the links in the description. But definitely, if someone wants to, remove their porn addiction, how they can start the process.
Yeah, so I have an Instagram handle. It is called revivemasculinity.in.
Okay.
IN stands for India. And I have a website as well, revivemasculinity.com. So that's where you can get help if you are struggling.
Awesome, yeah, super awesome. So thank you so much, RJ, for giving out, your insights and telling people how this whole thing works. So thank you so much for that, and I'll drop the link of your Instagram in the description so that everyone can check that out. And if they have similar kind of problems, they can reach out to you. Thank you so much for this. I'll see you very very soon in the Crore Club winners, and I want you to get to crores as soon as possible because you are tapping a taboo problem in India, and that takes real courage, and you're taking on that.
100% bro.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications.